Hello everyone, welcome to Britzone on Tuesday class. While waiting for the others to join our Zoom class today, I would like to say hi. Hello Diki, hello Arif, hello Mahmudin, hello Lukman, hello Patricia. Also we have hello Leah. Also hello Bayu.
I'm sorry. So I cannot open the camera.
Why? Why? Are you still outside? Okay. Well, we also have
I'm
Habiba.
still outside, sir.
Oh, you're still outside. It's okay. It's okay.
I'm so
Okay.
sorry.
Habiba also. Hello. Welcome. Also, we have, I saw program studi kimia. I don't know what's your name. If you can change into your name, it will be good. Okay, so I would like to encourage the others, if you can open your cam, please do open your cam so we can see each other. Okay, hello Sastri.
Hello, sir. I'm sorry I cannot open the camera because I'm still on my way to my home.
Oh, okay, so you're still
I'm sorry.
on the way?
Yes,
Okay,
that's
it's okay.
right.
It's okay, as long as you can hear us, okay?
Yeah. Okay. Thank you,
Okay,
sir.
be careful. Okay, also I would like to say hello to Aina. Hello, Aina.
Yes, Kak.
How are you?
I'm good.
Oh. We can see you for a while, then you're gone again. So where are you? Are you at home?
Yes, I'm at home.
Oh, okay. Do you work or study?
I'm studying.
You study. Okay. So is it your first time joining Bitzone?
Yes, it's the first time for me.
Okay. How do you know about this class?
I know from Instagram.
You know from Instagram. Okay.
Actually, I have follow the Britzone has a long time. Tadi kayak nggak pede gitu mau join.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. So what makes you pede today? What makes you confident today? I must confident sih ya to make me better. Good. That's good. That's good. That's good. We're glad that you are here today. Okay.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoy today's class. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Very good, Aina. I would like to say hi to Emilia. Hello, Emilia. Hello, Emilia. Okay. I hope she can listen to us. Maybe she's still on the way or somewhere else outside. Hello, Mudin. Hello, Mudin.
Hello, how are you, Kak?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. I apologize not to open my camera because I'm with my children.
Ah, that's so cute. So, how old is she?
5 years old.
5 years old. So cute. So, is it your first time joining Bizon?
No, maybe this is my 6th time joining in Britzone.
Okay, 6th time. So,
Yeah.
how do you know about today's class?
I know from Instagram, Kak.
From Instagram. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, hope you enjoyed today's class. We have a very interesting topic today.
Okay, thank you, Kak. Thank you for giving permission for me to joining this class.
It's okay. It's so cute. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much for joining today's class, guys. I want to say hi to each one of you, but I guess I will not have enough time. But don't worry, after this, we also have facilitator session, FGD session, I mean, with our wonderful facilitators. Uh, but before that, I will have some announcement, and then we will meet our conductor for today. But I will do some announcement first. Is it okay? Yes?
Yes,
Okay.
Kak.
Manda, would you help me with the announcement?
Sure, Kak.
Mudin, would you? Yes. Okay. Thank you. Okay, guys. I would like to welcome all of you to the largest English community in Indonesia. Next, Manda. Thank you. So I need to remind you that Britzone are based on these three pillars, which is English education, free and open platform, and volunteerism. Next, thank you, Manda. And we have 3 classes in a week. So which is today, which is Tuesday, you know, it starts at 7. And if you miss today, you can also follow Wednesday, which is tomorrow, also at 7. Or if you're too busy during weekdays, maybe Saturday will be a good time for you. It starts at 11. Okay. It usually brings various fun topics to discuss. Next, Manda, thank you. Okay, so this is our platform. We have a lot of platform, almost all. We have Instagram, we have YouTube, we have Twitter. We also have Spotify, which is podcasts. So you can try either one, okay? Or you can follow all of them. Next, Manda, thank you. And you can also have the merchandise. Of course, this to as a souvenir and also to support us. You can follow our Instagram, and also you can contact Rizka to order your favorite one. It could be t-shirt or eco bag or a notebook or stickers. Next, Manda, thank you. Okay, so usually we also have offline class, which is in the library of the Education and Culture Ministry or Perpustakaan Dikbud. But currently we still do it between online and offline. So you can check it out on which days we usually have offline. Okay, but on Saturday usually we have offline class. Next, Manda, thank you. So this is after class tradition. We will take pictures together. I know some of you maybe not being able to open your camera for the whole class, but hopefully during this picture taken, which is just takes maybe a minute or two, please do open your cam so we can see your faces and take pictures together. Okay. I guess that's the last page. Okay, don't forget that we will ask you for feedback after the class through our WhatsApp group. Okay, please just click the link and give some input. It will very valuable for us. Okay. Well, just like I told you, and maybe you already know from Instagram, today we have a very interesting topic. Well, I think after the pandemic, people have a lot of problem with being overweight or being stressful. And I know that some of my friends, including me, are having big problem with those two because if I'm getting stressed and then I eat more. So, so today, I think the topic is very relatable to all of us. That being stressed is actually affecting the way we eat. So in here, diet is not about it's not always about reduce your food, but actually about nutrition. So that's why in this expertise series, which is this series we brought onto state class about nutrition. Today, I have a good friend of mine, which is I I have to tell you that she is working in a platform. So actually, maybe you will be surprised that Indonesia have a, a diet platform. So actually, you can usually if you ask a nutritionist or you ask your friend about diet, you will be like a little bit shy, or you just don't want to admit that you're being overweight. And then sometimes uh, by calling someone anonymously or just opening an application, it would be, or just Googling, it might be helping us to get some information without getting embarrassed. So actually, I have to tell you that our conductors today is actually working for a platform. This is very unique. It's owned by Indonesian. It's called Sirka. So she's working as community nutritionist of Sirka. Uh, do you have your handphone? If you have your handphone, you can type Sirka, Sirka. Then you will in Play Store, yeah, and then you can download it and try to find out. But anyway, if you cannot open it because you open your Zoom in your cell phone, I will just introduce our conductor today. Hello, Kak Gaby. How are you?
Hello, Kak Kokong. I'm actually good, very good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here today with us. So
Yeah,
actually, I also read about the introduction about your topic today. I was like actually really interested because it's something that related to all of us. Like after the pandemic, like some people are getting stressed because of job or because of being isolated, or maybe some of them cannot because they cannot interact with others. So what they do is actually stay at home and then eat more.
yeah, exactly.
So
That's what happened
uh-huh,
on the pandemic and before. It's even before the
uh-huh.
pandemic. Stress and food, stress and eating process is part of our life. We talk about it separately, but we rarely talk about the relationship between the two, right?
Yes, exactly.
About healthy foods, but rarely we talk about the relationship between the two.
Yes, exactly. So, uh, guys, so actually the topic for today is actually very simple, very relatable to us. So do not uh, do not you do not afraid to ask questions later, but not now. Okay. If you have questions when Kak Gaby is actually presenting our today's topic, you can save it, and then after this, we will have time for Q&A. Right, Kak Gaby?
Yes, sure.
Okay, Kak Gaby, uh, the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you, Kakako. Thank you, everyone. It's a pleasure. It's a wonderful opportunity for me. Thank you to Sophie, Dewi. It's a friend of mine. So yeah, we're going to discuss about this interesting topics. This is actually a life-changing topics. It's a life-changing knowledge for me. For me, myself, when I study more about stress and nutrition and how it's connected to each other, how it's related, it changes me. Well, who's here never been stressed in their entire life? Can you give any reaction? Raise your hands, drop your comments. Anybody here never been stressed their entire life?
I always get stressed.
Exactly. We always get stressed, even kids, right? Even
Yes.
kids or maybe babies and toddlers, we experience stress. And for nutrition, I believe from the day we born until today, we eat every day, right? So let's talk about stress first, because everybody's here experience stress, get stressed, maybe like every day because of work, school, love, maybe, I don't know. How do you cope with it? Let's discuss first, okay? Comments, drop the comments, drop your comments in the chat sections. How do you cope with stress? What you usually do when you're stressed? Maybe go out with friends, eat spicy food, eat sweet food. How do you cope? Please, share your experience.
I think I found a very cute comment in here from Asto. I have never been stressed out in the last 10 minutes,
Oh, good for you. Good for you.
but it's only the last 10 minutes.
It's a 10-minute stress-free moments. We should appreciate that 10 minutes, right?
Yes, that's right. And also from Arif, stress is my old friend.
Stress is your old friend. Yeah. Who's your
And then, yes, and I think from Reza and Lukman has almost the same comment. Eating more, Reza said, and then Lukman say binge eat.
binge
Binge
eat,
eating. Yeah. Mhm.
eat more? Well, this is especially for women. How do you cope with stress, especially during or before your menstrual period? We usually eat more spicy or sweet foods. Well, apparently, science states that 1 out of 4 people, their coping strategy is eating. So, how many of us here? 29. It might be 7 of us. Our coping strategy is eat more food. How does this happen? So this is called stress eating. Okay, stress eating. Stress can increase our unhealthy eating habits, not to mention our busyness in our daily life makes us often neglect our diet. And stress makes us craving sweet or high-fat foods. Who's here of an experience craving? Right? We often crave sweet or high-fat foods. This is caused by an increase in stress hormones such as cortisols. On the other hand, our bodies are trying to make us happy, and research showed that when cortisol goes up in our psychological stress, another hormones called dopamine levels are also increased. So who is dopamine? Let's get to know this thing, the dopamine. Dopamine is a neurochemical that works in our reward centers in our brain, and dopamine functions to carry messages between nerves. But not only that, our brains use dopamine to make sure we remember the sights, sounds, smells of these pleasurable moments, so we can do them again. Especially, it increases in our stressful moments. This dopamine guy, dopamine will burst out when we eat very delicious food or called hyperpalatable. It's very, very delicious food for us. Enak banget itu. Maybe that's the right expression for hyperpalatable food. Not only that, but also other things that provide pleasure and happiness, such as hanging out with our loved ones, exercise, maybe cuddling with your spouse, not your girlfriend, not your boyfriend, with your spouse. It increase our dopamine and we can feel better. We can feel happier on that moment. In that moment. So this hyperpalatable food, this very delicious food can stimulate dopamine, and eating them too often can interfere with how the brain processes these hormonal signals so that a person can continue to crave even though they have eaten quite a lot. That's how we crave. That's how we wanted sweet foods when we are stressed. That's how we eat more when we are stressed. It's because of the cortisol and dopamine relation. Well, Alonso et al., 2015, concluded that dopamine release is even larger if the reward is greater than anticipated, which may stimulate a person to seek that experience or substance again and again. So this is not only about foods, not only about pleasurable moments, but also substance that we're not recommend to take, such as smoking, cigarettes, alcohols, and other stuffs. But foods. Eating certain foods repeatedly that stimulate the reward region is believed by some researchers to lead to addictive food behaviors or emotional overeating or stress eating. What is the effect? Stress eating, of course, affects our body. When we are stressed, the body needs more oxygen, energy, and circulation. So it requires metabolic factors such as vitamins and minerals. But unfortunately, foods that are more often sought, that we seek often, that we buy on our online platforms, mostly is our comfort food, the hyperpalatable food, the sweet foods, high fat food, or spicy food, and tend to be nutritionally unbalanced. When we are stressed, we tend not to prepare or choose food mindfully. We often prepare, or maybe not prepare, choose our food emotionally. So this stress eating increase the risk of gastritis, obesity, type 2 diabetes, and also chronic inflammation. So this is a two-way path, right? So on the other hand, food can also affect our mood. But how come? So we have, God gave us microbiomes in our entire body, especially in our gut. You know, microbiome, the good bacteria, the good microorganism. They are called microbiome. So we will talk about the microbiome in our gut. They are very, very beneficial for us, but it's also mutual. They get their food from us, from our food. So our diet affects the microbiome in the gut, which is in charge of many benefits. One of them is to produce mood-regulating hormones. So because microbiome get foods from our food, they have favorite foods. So microbiome favorite foods, to make them beneficial, is fiber from tubers, nuts, seeds, fat, stable, and fruits, and also probiotic foods. And they don't like foods high in fat and sugar. When we eat too much food high in fat and sugar, the numbers, the variety of microbiome will decrease, and we will not get the benefit we should have. Well, what the mood regulating hormones they produce? First one is serotonin. You know what serotonin is? Serotonin in charge of mood, motivation, and willpower. And 90% of serotonin produced in our body, produced in our gut by the microbiome. Melatonin is also produced 400 times more than that produced in the brain. What is melatonin? Melatonin in charge of our body clock, of our circadian rhythm. And other neurochemicals also produced in our gut by microbiome. It's GABA, the relaxation hormones, and it can help us to lower our anxiety. The brain-derived neurotrophic factors supports brain cell defense, brain cell regeneration, and brain cell connection. That's how powerful our diet can be too. Our diet can affect our mood. Well, there are foods that actually related to mental health. The first one is how we eat it. It's the balanced diet. Remember, when we are stressed, we need more energy. We need more metabolic factors such as vitamins and minerals. That's why we have to eat balanced diet. I think the conductors before have talked about balanced diet, right? Right? So
Yes, that's right. That's right.
I think most of you know what balanced diet is. Balanced diet in Indonesia, we call it gizi seimbang. Okay. And how to eat balanced diet, we can use this plate, my plate, or isi piringku. We call that isi piringku in Indonesia. 1/3 of the plate, we will add carbohydrates to our diet. 1/3 is vegetable, 1/6 is fruits, and another 1/6 is our protein from the animals or from the plants. Well, eat balanced diet. Next is unsaturated fat and omega-3 fatty acid really help us in craving of high-fat foods. How can we get this unsaturated fat and omega-3? Is from nuts, seeds, fishes, and also avocado, also olive oil. Another one is vitamin B complex. Research says that when we are deficient in vitamin B complex, we have higher risk of depression and anxiety. Same thing with potassium. When we are deficient in potassium, it's related to higher risk of depression and anxiety. Next is tryptophan. What is tryptophan? Tryptophan is an amino acid. Well, let's talk about tryptophan more. Tryptophan is an amino acid. It's a raw material for serotonin and melatonin. So we need this tryptophan in our body. What is the sources? Sources is pumpkins, seaweed, chia seeds, sesame seed, soy, other seeds and nuts, also tofu and oats. It's around us. We can fulfill our tryptophan needs from foods around us. We talk about the food that related to our mental health, our moods. What about the diet? So let's talk about mindful eating. But before we talk about that, let's talk about mindfulness. Anybody here know about mindfulness, or maybe already applied it? About mindfulness, mindful living, mindful eating? Anybody's here? Already practice it? I cannot see the comment section. I cannot see the chat box.
Okay, let me help you.
Thank you.
Okay. I cannot find any comment about mindfulness, but I think just like myself, we heard a lot about this word, mindful, but we actually do not really understand what is it about. What is like being mindful? Is
Okay.
it? Yeah, maybe you can explain a little bit, Kak.
Sure.
What I know is being mindful is like being present, because sometimes people nowadays, they body can be here like doing zooming, but they're their thought is like somewhere else, like worrying about something in the past, or worrying something that they're going to do tomorrow, or something about a friend outside the room, something like that. Maybe correct me if I'm wrong.
But yeah, that's true. It's exactly what mindfulness is. Or well, if you're not practicing mindfulness yet, who here overthink, uh, often overthink everything? Who's here overthink every day, every night before you go to sleep? Well, mindfulness is, you know, it's been known because of, meditation, but it's actually a psychological thing. So mindfulness is the basic, by the definition, is the basic human ability to be fully present, like just Kak Coco just said, being present. When your body is here, your mind gonna be here. You're doing Zoom meeting and your mind gonna be in the Zoom meeting. Also aware of where we are and what we are doing, and not overly reactive or overwhelmed by what's going on around us. The practice of mindfulness has helped many people to live more mindfully, of course, and develop mindful means more aware, and develop the skills needed to manage the chronic pain, even the chronic pain, illness, depression, sleep problems, and anxiety. But how mindfulness can help us in getting healthier? Maybe some of you want to lose weight. Well, mindful eating practices counteract stress eating by encouraging deep breaths, making thoughtful food choices, focusing attention on the meal, and chewing food slowly and thoroughly. The increased awareness and response to internal physical cues rather than emotions or environmental triggers. In Indonesia, we've known lapar mata, right? You guys familiar with lapar mata, kan? Or just, scrolling through your TikToks, Instagram, and food bloggers post their newest videos, then it triggers our hunger cues. But mindful eating means aware to the difference of physical and emotional hunger cues, or maybe environmental triggers. And this explains how mindfulness promotes healthy weight regulation and better diet quality. How to do, and why is it necessary? Mindful eating can increase enjoyment while eating, improve digestion because we chew thoroughly, helps us realize when we eat not because of physiological hunger, but because of psychological turbulence, which can make us eat more as a coping mechanism. Also, it helps us to regulate healthy weight, and the quality of the intake is getting better because we think of it thoroughly. What should I eat? How much should I eat? And how this food in front of me affect my body. How to practice mindful eating? Number one, start from your grocery list or your daily meal plan. As much as possible, plan what to eat that day or the entire week. Don't choose your food when you are hungry. Okay, what is how is it affect you when you choose your food when you're hungry? Approach the place, approach the table, approach your fridge only when the body has given a signal of hunger, like rumbling, decrease of energy. Number three, when you're eating, take a breath, take a deep breath, relax, then overthink. Number four, realize what and how much is on your plate. Is that how you fulfill your daily intake? Please realize, please think of it. Number five, appreciate the aroma, taste, and the texture of your food. Eat slowly, chew properly, stop before you get too full, trying to eat without other activities. Well, I guess that's it for now. This is for my closing statement. So, yeah, this is for now. Now we know how stress and diet and nutrition related with each other. Thank you.
Thank you, Kagemi, for very thorough explanation. So actually, this is adding to our knowledge about how we always get hungry when we're getting stressed out. So it's something related, but maybe some of you in here after the explanation have a question. So what I should do if I'm getting stressed out, uh, so I don't always end up eating more. Like maybe I can work more or I can clean the house. So something maybe something more useful, yeah. But I don't know. I believe everyone have a questions, but save it. Do not raise your hand first. Before we're going to the question and answer, we're going to take pictures first. Is it okay? Okay, I told you that we will take pictures, so please do open your cam. So it's only just take 1 or 2 minutes. Okay. Emilia, Dian, Givari, Reza, Sastri, Aina, Nilam, Mudin, Amanda. Okay. Okay, Manda, would you help us to take pictures together?
Okay, Kak Koko. Okay, guys, please do not chat in the chat box because it will block your face. There will be 2 slides. I will take the first slide. Okay, 1, 2, 3. One more time, the second slide. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Kak Koko.
Thank you, Manda. Okay, guys, so this is time for you to ask questions. So today's topic is actually very relatable to all of us. And I think most of us, I would not say as the statistic, but maybe 80% or 90% feeling relate to what Kak Gaby said about when you're being stressed out and then you eat more. And then actually from this statement and from the explanation, I myself, I have a question, but I will let you two have the honor first to ask the questions because I only received 3 questions for today. Okay, guys, if you want to ask question, you can raise your hand. Don't be shy. You can ask about your own problem or your own diet diet questions. Oh, okay, Lukman.
When you
Yes,
raise
Lukman.
his hand.
All right. Thank you. First of all, in your presentation, you showed some foods that are related to mental health, and I'm simply curious, how do they actually relate to stressful eating? Are you trying to say that we should change the menu when we stress eat, from hyper-palatable food to healthy food, or are you trying to say that by eating those food we can avoid the feeling of wanting to stress eat in the first place?
Very good question, Lukman. Thank you so much. Kak Gaby.
Yes, thank you, Kalukman, for the question. First one, how the foods that related to mental health is actually connected to mental health. It's not about curing your mental health. No, it's not. You know, it's not curing the depression and anxiety, but the science show that when you deficient in vitamin B complex and potassium, like what is in the presentation, it uh, increase the risk of depression and anxiety because it's related to our nervous system. That's how. So make sure you eat sufficient vitamin B complex and potassium. That's the first one. And what about the hyperpalatable food? Should we change it or should we avoid it in our diet? Not necessarily avoid them for your entire life, not to eat them ever again. No, but it's to control. When will you eat that? How much will you eat that? And when you eat that hyperpalatable food, it's not about the emotional cues, but it's because you think of it rationally, mindfully. Okay, I hope you get the message. Get the point.
Thank you, Kak Gaby. Hope that answer your question, Lukman. Thank you for the question. Such a good questions. Yeah. Next, we move on to Habiba. Hello, Habiba. What's your questions?
Hello, thank you for the chance. Hello, Kak Gaby.
Hello.
Maybe I want to ask, this is maybe a little bit out of topic, but I want to ask about how to do a good diet for a person with obesity, because in my opinion, sometimes people with obesity can affect their mental health too. Can you just give some saran tuh apa ya untuk
Advice.
advice to do a good diet for people with obesity? Thank you.
Very
Okay.
good question, Habiba. Kak Gaby.
Sure. Exactly the point. When you're obesity, it's increased the level of stress, especially when you're dieting. It's also increase your stress level, right? You know, avoiding this, that, do more exercise.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, it's stressed out. It stress you out. Well, but how is first, do not force yourself, but know your energy recommendation for a day. That's the first thing you have to do. You have to know how much you have to eat, at least the calorie, the energy you need. Then you can do calorie deficit. You know calorie deficit, right? It's to cut out your calorie step by step, little by little, from 200 calories to 300 to 500. How to do it? It's not necessarily skip your meals or don't eat rice, not eating rice or not eating this and that, but first cut out sweets, terus kan jadinya. And then fritters, gorengan, you don't need that much. Cut that out first. Then if you cut that out already, deficit more to 500 calories. That's how. And actually, the My Plate Easy Piringko that I shared before is actually help. Do that first and don't forget to exercise. Simple as that. You got it right. Then we move on to the next step.
Thank you, Kak Gaby. Habiba, is that answering your questions?
Yes, that helps. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
if you
you.
need more answer, contact me. Call
Okay.
me.
Okay, good. You can have private session with Kak Gaby. Okay, thank you, Habiba, for the question. Thank you, Kak Gaby, for answering. And we have last question from Bayu. Bayu, what is your question?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Coco and Ms. Gaby. I think before I ever hear about the intuitive eating, it's different with mindful eating, Ms. Gaby. is different. What is the better both mindful eating and intuitive eating?
Oh, and intuitive eating. Well,
Yeah,
Intuitive.
thank you, Miss Debbie.
yeah, you're welcome. It's kind of the definition. It's kind of different, but how it works, it's not exactly the same, but you know, it's connected to how we choose our food and when will we eat. That's how intuitive works. Like intuitive really connected to hunger cues. Like you eat when you're hungry, you stop when you're full, right? That's the intuitive eating works. And mindful eating is more about choose your food and appreciate your food and being aware and being present. But intuitive eating, not really mentioning about to being present in that moment. I think that's the difference I can explain how it's different and how it's works kind of same, kind of in the same way.
Thank you, KGB.
Okay.
I hope.
One more
hope that-
thing. One more thing.
Oh, one more thing. Okay.
One more thing about intuitive eating. It's well, there's no cheating day. There's no cheating day, or there's no it's not no. It's like this. There's no bad food. There's no bad food or junk food or cheating day in intuitive eating. It's how you make peace. It's how you have a good relationship with your food.
So you
Yeah.
actually follow your body, follow your heart. Like when I'm hungry, then I eat, and when I feel full, then I stop, like that. Yeah, I hope that's answer your question, Bayu.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, KGB, for explaining very thoroughly to us, and thank you, Lukman, Habiba, and Bayu for such good questions. But we have to step to the next session, which is FGD. So I have our wonderful Fasil today, Kak Brian, Kak Rahmi, Kak Cece, Kak Nona, Kak Gifari, Kak Syafira, Kak Reza, and Kak Dika. They will guide you with the FGD questions inside the room, yeah. Meanwhile, Manda, our host, will divide you into groups. Manda, if we can invite like somebody to be in the main room, that will be great.
Sure, Kak Koko. Okay. Good luck, guys, for the FGD session. See you.
Thank you, Manda.
Pleasure. Kak Gifari, please join the room. Kak Gifari, are you there? Okay, I will maybe replace Kak Gifari in the breakout room. Oh, Kak Gifari has already joined the group.
Yeah.
Okay, so, okay, Kak Koko, I will share the screen.
Okay, so we have quite analysts in the main room. I'm very happy if we have more people in the main room, so we can actually do a little bit more discussions. So
We have Kak Ezra. Kak Ezra is here.
Ezra, Kak Dika, and also we have Mada. Okay, and also we have our conductor. So actually, this is like the chance when we have we don't have the address. This is actually more intimate. We can asking our related problem to the topic more thoroughly to the conductor. So actually, today FGD is what do you think about mindful eating? Okay, I will ask start from Ezra. Are you listening? Are you stay tuned here? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Kadika, how about you?
I'm listening.
Okay, you're listening. Why don't you start from you? What do you think about mindful eating?
All right. The mindful eating. Yeah, we have to to prepare our mind. Yeah. When we take every single meal. Yeah. For example, from the most simple pattern in bahasa Indonesia we know as 4 sehat 5 sempurna. Yeah, at least for us Indonesian, when you take let's say lunch, at least you take all the nutritious food like the carbohydrate represented by the rice, and then the protein by meat, fish, or egg, the vitamins from the vegetables, fat, it could be from the meat or from the cooking oil when you eat like a fried chicken or fried tempe or anything else that fried, because the cooking oil contains fat. And then the mineral, the water. Yeah, at least when you take a single meal, you've already prepared all the nutritious factors in a single food package. So we don't, we not like, we are not like a careless food, like just rice with noodles or rice with kerupuk. I think it's mindless. Yeah.
Kerupuk or gorengan.
Yeah. But at least we prepare all the nutritious factors in a single package of the meal.
Okay, Dika, I have one question to you, because I know that you're not being overweight or anything like that. But have you experienced stress eating? Like if you get stressed and then you eat?
Get stressed when eating?
No. And when you're stressed and then you cure that with eat something, with eating something.
Yes,
Do you
yes.
experience that?
Yeah. Sometimes I do that. I kill the stress with the sweeties, like the biscuits or the in my place there are a lot of some cheap bread like mooncake or
what's
like this.
so
This is
what is
my solution of stress, the mooncake, my favorite snack.
Oh, I see. So you like something sweet, yeah?
Yeah, to kill the stress.
Okay. Does it really help?
Yes, a lot.
A lot. Okay. Okay. Kak Gaby, is it like the right thing to like just like Dika have the strategy like I don't know, I don't have the right to say is it right or wrong, but because we have our conductor in here, so we can ask the questions. It's like something that we cannot deny, that when we are stressed, some of us is actually find the cure in food. Like me, if I get stressed out at night and I cannot sleep, what I can find is usually Indomie. Because I don't really like sweets. So and Dika like something sweet. So what is actually the strategy that we don't have to fall into eating every time we stress?
Okay, I gotta ask you, how does it makes you feel? How does it affect your body? No, not what you feel. How is it? How does it affect your body? Your opinion.
How about Kadika first? I think.
What?
What is the moon cake taken
Yeah.
away from you?
Yeah, the mooncake. Oh yeah, the mooncake itself, it only costs 2,000 rupiah, so it's very cheap. Yeah, and then it looks small, but when you eat it, it causes your stomach full. So in Bahasa Indonesia, we used to call it nendang. Yeah, yeah, it's very it's quite small, around 7 or 8 centimeters in diameter, but yeah, it's also the solution if you want to reduce your weight, because it tastes sweet, but it's not much, because it's only a single cake. Yeah, it's only the single cake, and the sweetness, it's not too strong, not overly sweet. Yeah, it's sweet, but it's still normal, and I like it. Yeah, not too sweet, but yeah, it's very useful to relieve the stress.
It's very useful to.
Yeah.
What if it's taken away from you? I mean, how will you feel
After that?
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Yeah. Okay. Because not only by the taste, by its sweet taste, but the sensation when I chew it, because like you chew the cake, not too soft and not too hard, like kenyal. What do you call it?
Chewy.
Kenyal, and it's chewy. It's chewy, not too soft, not too hard, and it makes your teeth want to bite, and bite.
Okay, so it's the sensation of eating that makes
Yeah,
you
the
dependent
sense.
to the moon cake, right?
Yeah.
Well, when we are dependent to a food or certain foods, that's when we have to rethink about it. If we are dependent to that certain foods, then we might want to search for another alternatives, like for instant noodle, right? For instant noodle, we have a lot of alternatives nowadays that lower in calories and higher in other nutrients. That might be one of a way. Number two is we have to work with that insomnia and stress and overthinking at night. We have to work with that. But what we can do is find other alternatives that higher in nutrients and lowers in calories. So we will, lowers the risk of obesity. So is it right or is it wrong if we have certain food to eat when we are stressed? I cannot say that it is wrong or it is right, but when we are dependent to it, like many cases, some people really dependent to a chocolate. They need to eat chocolate like almost every day. If the chocolate taken away from them, they will be like, what we call it, sakau.
Getting high.
It's not getting high, that they have to eat that. They crave.
Addicted.
It's not getting addicted, but how is it? They become so stressed when they cannot find or they cannot eat certain food like chocolate. What is sakau?
It makes you feel good.
Yeah, because it makes you feel good.
Yeah.
Craving.
Then you have.
Yes, that's right. Craving.
Yes, it's craving, but more it makes you tantrum. if you cannot get that, it makes you tantrum. It's something like that. When you reach that level of dependent to a food or dependent to certain food for your coping mechanism, then you have to be careful.
Okay, Kak Gaby. So I think I found something very interesting here. When actually you're stressed, actually it's not it doesn't mean that you're hungry. It makes you hungry. It doesn't be like that. But it makes you want to taste something that you really want to feel in your taste bud. Like Dika wants something sweet, but for me, I prefer something tasty or something salty or gurih. Yeah, that's why I choose uh, 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 noodles, instant noodles. So actually, when you're stressed, so actually it doesn't make you hungry, right? It just makes you feeling like, just like you said, craving for the chocolate, craving for instant noodles. So like you just want to taste it, but you're not hungry actually. Is it correct?
Yeah, you're not hungry actually. It's your dopamine that triggers you. Remember the dopamine? It's the hormones. So when you are stressed, this dopamine hormones trying to make you feel happy. So you will seek, you will look for a food that actually makes you happy, or in your previous experience, it makes you happy, like the moon cake, like the instant noodle, it makes you happy at the time. So in another time when you are stressed, your dopamine tells you to seek that food, eat that food, because it makes you happy, and now you're stressed. Find your happiness through that food. That's how our brain told us. It's not actually your hunger cues. It's not because your stomach is empty. It's not because that you're in energy depleted, but it's because your dopamine tells you to eat that food.
I see. So I learned something very new in here. So that's actually like the versus of like the question from the last question, intuitive eating. Yeah. So when you're intuitive, you actually eat when you're hungry. But stress eating is you eat because you just want to be happy, because after you taste that food, taste that sweet or salty, taste it, and then you feel good about it. So it's like two different things. So I can now differentiate. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Kak Dika, I think because we
Yes.
don't have Manda in here, do you have any question to Kak Gaby?
No.
No?
No.
Oh,
Welcome back, Alice.
so everyone is back. Okay, guys, how is the discussion in FGD?
So
How was the discussion?
so fun.
So fun? Really? What did you discuss, Habibah?
We discussed about mindful eating, and I was asked about have I ever experienced stress eating, and how we do diet. Yeah.
Okay, very good, very good. So actually, I'm very happy that some of you came back with a very good discussion. So I think we have to choose like three groups, yeah.
Oh my God, I haven't answered all the question yet.
Okay, we have Karam. So in which group are you?
With Kak Cece and Asto and Kak Dian.
Dian, yeah.
Okay, was it fun?
Yes, it was fun, and I haven't answered all the question. It's really interesting question, actually.
Okay. So you need more time, yeah?
Yes, yes, yes. We need more time.
Okay, well, hopefully we can do that in our next session, because Kak Gaby promised us to have another session to explain about a very unique platform that she works for, which is Sirka. You can check them out. Okay, it's a platform where actually you can find information about diet and nutrition, right, Kak Gaby? Can you give a little bit example or introduction for this Sirka?
Well, thank you. Thank you for this opportunity that I can share to you about Sirka. So Sirka is a digital platform. It's an application for diet consultation actually. So we have two main features for freemium users and for premium users. For free premium users and also for our premium users, you can input your daily intake and to monitor your calorie intake, your nutrition intake there. Then we have also health articles. We have also recipes, menus. You can track your diet goals. You can track your weight. That's the premium. That's for premium users. But wow, what we trying to give to the community is a very personalized diet consultation. So each of the each of our clients, they have one private health coach or one private nutrition. So there will be assigned the health coach will be assigned to you privately, and you
Okay.
can consult with them 24/7.
Okay, I think that's a very good platform. If you want to try, you can download it in Play Store, right, KGB? Thank you so much for the explanation. Okay, now it's time for you to choose your representative. So, who's our facilitator today? Who will send the representative? Amanda, is it? Okay, is it Brian?
I think Safira, Givari, and
Shafira,
Reza.
Gibari. Okay, okay. Ladies first, yeah. Kak Shafira, who's from your group?
Okay, from my group, I will choose Arif to represent the group.
Okay, Arif.
Hey, I'm sorry. This is my very first class, and I don't know what to do right now. And what should I?
It's okay. It's okay. Actually, you're being chosen by our facilitator. You already had discussion in FGD, right?
Okay, all right. Okay.
So how was the discussion? Is it fun?
Oh, the discussion was so fun, and we have a lot of discussion. We had a lot of information that. So we discussed a lot of things that we already get from Kak Gaby, and also we share our each experience from different perspective. It was so fun so far.
Okay, can you tell us a little bit, share with us, or what is your main discussion inside your FGD?
My main discussion was about mainly about our perspective, how we adapt, how we really apply the mindful eating in our daily life, and what is the challenge to do it in our real life, and what should we do next to be better, to be coping our mental health with mindful eating. That's it.
Okay, thank you so much, Arif. I think for first timer you did great.
Thank
Okay.
you so much.
Okay. Thank you so much, Shafira. Thank you. Next, Kak Reza, Kak Fasil Reza. Okay, how was your discussion? So, who's your representative?
It was great. We have a common ground and really intriguing answer from our friends. Yeah. So the representative from our group is Mas Bayu. Yeah.
Bayu. Oh, okay, Bayu.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Reza. I think in Mr. Reza group, like there is me, Kak Diki, and Kak Aina. We are discussion focusing on something that makes you challenging to do a mindful eating. I think we are have a same thing that gonna be challenging to try this mindful eating. That is, we are same like have a favorite food like chicken noodles, meatballs, or something like that. It's make when we try to like mindful eating, which is we should be control our food, like something health food, and we try like eat salad and like reduce to eat meatballs, chicken noodles. It's something hard to us. That's why that is make more challenging to us to try this mindful eating. But we need to try. Actually, we need to try. But I think there is something hard to us if we should be like totally not eat like meatballs or chicken noodles, something like that.
Okay. Okay, very good, Bayu. Thank you so much. Thank you so much also for Reza for being our facilitator today. And next, Rahmi, Kak Rahmi. Kak Rahmi, how was your discussion in your FGD session?
Is it me, Kak?
Yes.
Okay, so I think it's not my group who needs to represent, but is it
No,
okay?
I know. I know.
Oh, it's okay.
But I asked you how's the discussion?
Okay, it was great. I have Kak Emilia and Kak Habiba at my room. It was actually 3%, but one is missing. I don't know where she goes. Yeah, it was
Okay.
actually great.
Okay, so now it's time for you to choose your representative then.
Okay, and then Kak Emilia, are you stand with us, Kak? Are you stand by with us?
Hello, Emilia.
Kak Emilia? Oh, okay, so if Kak Emilia.
Yeah, Kak.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Go on, Kak Emilia.
Emilia, would you
Yeah,
represent your group?
Yeah, hello. I'm here.
Hello, Emilia.
Yeah.
Would you represent your group? Share with us? What is your discussion inside FGD?
When discuss, we discuss about how to practice mind eating, about diet and then practice mindful eating and diet on this test.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Emilia. Thank you so much for sharing with us. Thank you also, Kak Rahmi, for being our facilitator today. Okay, next, I think I would like to ask Kak Manda. It's Kak Manda.
Okay, Kak Poko, thank you so much. I had a great discussion with my group, and I'd like to choose Kak Devi Andriani as the representative. Hello, Kak Devi, are you here?
Hello, Devi's here.
Okay, Kak, go ahead.
Okay, thank you, Kamanda. Hello, guys. Let me share about our discussions about this topic. We will discuss about mindful eating, and we share about our opinion about what mindful eating is. Like in our opinion, mindful eating is like focus on our eating experiences, like body related sensations and thoughts and feelings about food, and with heightened awareness and without judgment. And then talking about mindful eating, I remember about hadis of Prophet Muhammad Shallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Like he said, you should stop eating before full, and you should eating before you hungry, because it's a good habituation for your health, like that. Uh, that's all from us.
Okay, thank you so much, Kak Devi. That's really great.
Thank you, Devi.
You're
Very good.
welcome. You're welcome, Kak.
Very good. Very good. Thank you also, Kak Manda, for being our facilitators today. Okay. Next, Kak Brian. Kak Brian. Kak Brian, are you stay tuned, or we should? Okay, I choose others. Kak Cece. Yeah.
Hi.
Hi. How was the discussion?
The discussion was great, but we ran out of time.
As usual, yeah.
We need more time.
Need more time. So who's inside your FGD session?
So I will choose Asto. Could you please be our representative, Asto?
Okay. Hello,
Thank you.
everyone. My name is
Hello.
Asto. Yeah. We have 3 members, I believe. We have Dian, which already gone. We have Ram and me. There are 4 questions, and the funny thing is that Dian and me decided to talk about stress eating. Dian said that he did that many times, still now that he did a lot of eating when he's stressful. But for me, it's the opposite. When I'm stressed, I cannot eat. I lost my appetite. In fact, that maybe I have a problem with my significant others or my parents. That is the moment that I can't eat. Whether you give me like delicious food or you treat me to a dinner or something, I just can't eat. So when everyone said that when they are stressed they are eating, I'm the opposite. I cannot eat when I'm stressed. So I'm the opposite of Dian. And the number 1 question about mindful eating, I think we all agree about mindful eating. But for me, this is also tied to question number 3. What's the challenge of mindful eating? I think the challenge now, there are so many things that could factor in mindful eating. Your phone, your social media, your friends. Believe me or not, your friends is sometimes is the biggest culprit when talking about mindful eating. When you are gathering around, maybe you are watching TV or something, or maybe you are discussing about the latest news from BTS or something. and then you have this a lot of dish, you just find yourself mimicking the others, like someone's like reaching out for French fries, or someone reaching at the drinks, and just use copy other person to mimicking. So you don't know what you are eating. You're just mimicking the other person. You just in the moment, being happy with your friends, with someone else. So I think, but there are a lot of distraction nowadays with social media, with internets, with your cell phone. I think mindful eating is hard. For me, it's hard, especially millennials or someone who grow up with internet. Also, games, a lot of games that also distraction for mindful eating. That's my take on mindful eating. Whether I believe the second question is whether I want to do that. Well, I'm doing it, and I'm still doing it. I think it's my lifestyle. I know what I eat because it measure my energy throughout the day. If I'm eating bad, if I'm not eating nutritious enough, I mean, my whole day will be ruined because my energy level will be low, and then I can't do the tasks that I'm supposed to do. So mindful eating is important for me. So that's our discussion in our group. Thank you.
Thank you, Asto. I think everyone in this room envy you, yeah? Everybody in here, almost maybe 80-90% when they're stressed, they eat. But you
Yeah,
don't
I
want
can't.
to eat.
Yeah, I can't. Seriously, I can't. I don't know why, but it just happened.
It's good for you. It's good for you. Thank you, Asto, for sharing.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Cheche, for being our today facilitator, yeah. And then next we have Kak Nona. Kak Nona, how was the discussion?
It was it was great, Kak. In my breakout room, we have Kak Deni, Kak Sastri, and Kak Wardah. And I will choose Kak Sastri maybe. Kak Sastri, hello Kak. Could you please being our representative?
Hello Kak Nona. Hello everyone.
Hello Sastri.
Yeah, just get home. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah. Okay. So this is my first time joining this community, and I'm really grateful and thankful for the facilitator and for everyone for having this session today. And in the breakout room, we discuss a lot about the mindful eating with Kak Nona. I think the discussion is really great, and every participant is every participant is really has a great mind or opinion about the mindful eating. And from my personal experience, I think that it's difficult for me to practice this habit or this kind of thing because I'm easily get distracted from my daily activities in office, of course, and I want to overcome this this problem with my mindful eating. I think that this mindful eating also give us the great benefit for ourselves because when we aware of what we consume every day in our life, it will improve our health, of course, because I think that mindful eating will increase our digestion, and also it will make us more aware or more aware about the food that we eat. We realize or we aware about the taste, the texture, and also about the aroma. And in this world, I think that it's not only about the mindful, the eating mindful that important for us, but also in every situation or in every activities, we should be mindful too. Thank you everyone for the opportunity for me to express or to give my idea about these things.
Thank you, Sastri. Wow.
Iya Kak Sastri.
I can't believe it. It's the first time for
Thank you,
her.
Kak.
Sastri, very good. You should come more often, yeah, to the class.
Okay. Yes, of course.
Yeah, it's very good. It's very good. Thank you, Kak Nona, for being today facilitator. Okay, I think the last one we have Kak Brian.
Okay.
Yeah, how was the discussion?
It was great, and we have Lukman and which one? eBay, I think, and both of them are a newcomer, if I'm not mistaken. And for the representative, maybe Lukman, you can be the representative, I think.
Sure. Thank you for the opportunity, Brian. So yes, we started the discussion with an introduction since Ibe and I are both newcomers. And then after the introduction, we talked a little bit about mindful eating, whether we practice mindful eating or not. And if my memory serves me correctly, I think Brian and we don't really practice mindful eating since I always watch something when I eat. So it defeats the purpose of mindful eating. And then Brian doesn't really think about the ingredients, especially if there are like promos out there. He just grabs what he can. But I think Ibe does practice mindful eating. He does think about what he eats and the ingredients that he consumes. And then the better part of the meeting, I believe, was spent to talk about stressful eating, especially in terms of the menu preferences, what we eat when we stressful eating. Brian and I think we both have sweet tooth, so we tend to lean towards sweet food. For me personally, I love cakes or macarons, those kind of stuff, anything you can get in a bakery. That's my go-to binge eat food, whereas Ibe go towards Indomie or any type of noodles when he feels the need to stress eat or to cope with stress eating. Yes, I believe that's all we talked about.
Thank you, Lukman. Is it correct that this is your first time attending Britzone?
Correct, yeah.
Wow, it's great. It's great. It's nice to have you today. I hope you enjoyed today's class, yeah?
Definitely, thank you.
Thank you, Kak Brian, for being today facilitator. I hope I don't miss any facilitator. Is anyone hasn't got their chance? Anyone haven't got any chance? Oh, okay. I think we already take all the facilitator here. So before we close our class today, so Kak Gaby, we would like to hear from you closing statement for today's class.
Okay, thank you, Kak Koko. Thank you for all facilitators and representatives. So, yeah, so mindful eating is there to be a burdenless diet, right? Diet is very stressful, right or right? So mindful eating is there to make it burdenless, but I know it needs practice to make it better, to make it perfect. And mindful eating, so you choose counting or think. Mindful eating, it's about to think it before you eat it. Think it thoroughly, how much, what kind of food, and how it affects your body before you eat it. If you want to eat Indomie or instant noodles, just think about it. Do you need it? how it's affect your body. If it's okay for you, then eat it then. Mindfully with the right amount of instant noodles. All right. Okay, then I'll see you in the next opportunity. If you want to see me, if you want to, consult your diet with me, I'm here open for you. Coco and Sophie have my number, or just download the Sirka apps. You will find me there.
Thank you, Kak Gaby.
Okay, thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much for such a inspiring closing statement. I guess that will remind all of us to be mindful in eating. So we hope that it can solve your problem, yeah, so you don't get stressed out, and then after that you eat more. So actually, I hope from today's class we get a lot of knowledge from Kak Gaby. And I would like to say thank you to all of you who attending this class. I would like to say also thank you for today's facilitator and committee, and see you on next classes. Remember, we have Wednesday and Saturday this week. Okay, everyone. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for joining.
Bye. Thank you,
Bye-bye.
guys.
See
Thank
you.
you,
Thank you,
Gaby.
guys. Thank you, everyone. Good night.
Thank
See you.
you.